Today we're going to go over some essential equipment to be productive and go over some of the things that I use to be productive. First thing is this right here, a fountain pen. So if you're not familiar with a fountain pen, if you look at the tip of the pen right here, it has a different shape than like your normal like ballpoint pen. But the big thing about this is that you can reuse, give this a shot, you can reuse the ink, or not reuse, but you can refill the ink, and this allows you to pretty much have a pen that can last until the materials completely degrade. So it's made out of metal. You pretty much just take this out, unscrew this, and then refill it with ink, and boom, you have a very, very high quality writing utensil. It uses this ink. This is the ink that I use for it. So I think you get this from Amazon. Simply just refill it, and you're good to go. So I like to use this if I'm writing in like my personal journal, and yeah, I use this for my personal journal. If I'm writing like poetry, or if I'm just writing down thoughts, I'll use this sometimes. It's just better because, one, it's weighted, so it feels a bit better, a little more equal in the hand when you go to write with it. And what that does is that it just allows for a greater writing experience. Also, when people see this, they just like it better. My dad gave me this, so it was a great gift that was given to me, but I recommend a lot. This is like one of my daily pens. It's heavy, it's sturdy. It just really helps with the workflow. The better materials that you have for your work, whether that be ideas, school, business, things like that, you know, the more intense, more focused, more locked in, just kind of like playing football. You know, if you have better cleats, you got a visor, you got gloves, you're just gonna be more locked in. You know what Dion says, you know, feel good or look good, feel good, play good, pay good. So yeah, this is a really good pickup for one of my first writing utensils. So we have here, just for general writing, is gonna be a G207, or Pilot G207 rather, excuse me. Just a normal pen, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much just normal. Isn't a fountain pen, just a normal disposable pen. But these are pretty cheap. They're one of my favorite pens other than this fountain pen. This just makes the experience of writing just feel more elegant, more sophisticated, and it's just overall just easier because, you know, I just have to buy ink. Next, I have a Pigma Micron 08 pen. This is an ink pen as well. This one's a little different. I usually use this for like drawing, schematics, things like that. I rarely write with this. Like I said, I usually only write exclusively with my G207 or my Scrivener pen, my fountain pen. But yeah, this is a pretty good pen. It's a 50 millimeter, so you know, you can make some precise lines and things like that, make some cool drawings, some cool sketches, schematics, things like that. This is a pretty good pen. Like I said, I use this just for drawing, writing, and I think it's good to have something because, you know, it's always good to have like something for, you know, visual thoughts, things in your imagination, or if you just want to kind of turn off your brain and go. I like to do that. I use that here because I like to turn off my brain and kind of just go in there and do all those things. So I got this. It's the third pen that I use. And then last, I threw this in here. I don't really use pencils that much, but pencils are something good. It's just a big 7mm, 0.7mm mechanical pencil. Just a classic that, you know, I always used in school. I'm kind of looking into mechanical pencils now. There's a couple that I'm trying to look for. So I really like this. So I think this is like a work productivity essentially you need. This is a 2025. It's a little pocket planner. It comes with its own pen as well. Pretty good. It's like a mini pen. Sorry, it's like a mini pen, gold. So it's good for notes. It's got a little holder. I haven't used this yet, like I said, because it's still the end of 2024. But nice. I found that I'm more productive when I have a set schedule. It stops me from kind of falling into stagnation or kind of just being lackadaisical. Lets me be able to see it on a piece of paper and then really execute it. I do have a phone. I use Google or I use Apple. I would say I use Google because it's more integrated with Android and with iPhone users, and not everyone has an iPhone. But personally, I just prefer the iPhone planner. But that's more for like bigger events than the smaller events, because it's just easier, I think, to just write things down. And also as well too, I've slowly broken the habit of always being on my phone, so that allows me to utilize handwritten things, and for me, handwritten allows me to just remember information better. So this is a weekly planner. Essentially, this will just have everything that I'm going to do for the week, and it's something that's just a pocket that I can just put into my coat pocket, and I can just carry this around if I'm going to somewhere and I need to have a planner, but I don't want to bring my larger planner, which we'll segue into, which is my main planner. You'll see a theme here with the things I get. It's either black usually for my everyday carry. I really prefer black, or I prefer a brown, like more earth tone. But this is my just normal planner. This one's a little better because it's from August, so I got it I think around there, and then it's up until December, so this will be a year's worth of time. This is a bigger planner. I like to keep this in here just for kind of bigger planning. It's a little more organized because it has the tabs right here. So these tabs have the months and the dates, if I get the shot correctly. It's kind of hard, you can't really see it because it's not in focus, but essentially this has the month, the date, if you can see that right there. Hopefully, might be backwards, but it has a month, the date, things like that, or just a month, and then like the year. And so I can just quickly just pull from here and look. So this is like the bigger thing that I have. I keep this on me, but this is more so for my desk, to kind of check out what I have to do and the things that I'm going to get done. And then this is just for the day-to-day weekly stuff. This is also, I do have weekly stuff, but it has sections just straight for the month, so I can be able to see that I find my ID. But yeah, it has just straight things for the month and then just things that I have to do. So it has a lot of different stuff in here, as well as it has notes, so I can take notes, just things to remember, as well as it has a place just for things right here. So I kind of told myself, like, increase things and things that I had to do, getting my schedule correctly at this time, my routine. So it just kind of has this overarching thing that you can kind of set the intention, and then it goes down to the week. So if I want to look, or the month, so I want to look over my entire month or plan out the entire month, I could do that easily. With this one, I can't really do that because it's a lot smaller, and like I said, it's a weekly planner, so this is just from week to week, everything that I have to do for the week. This allows for the week, as well as overarching goals that I can hit, as well as the month. And then it also has notes that I can take. So actually, I think I got this in September, but for example, like August, it has right here, and on each day I can be able to write different notes, different things that I have to do, and I can look back at this, get my routine, and then I'm ready to go. So yeah, we got all this stuff right here. So this one's a planner, really good for me. It's really helped me stay together, be on a schedule, and just be more productive. So, and then this is my personal notebook, and this is the first of a few notebooks that I have. This is just for like journaling that is personal to me, so like thoughts, feelings, things like that. I write poetry, so I put like personal poetry in here. There's some like philosophical spirituality insight, so I just kind of like write thoughts that I'm having in a more philosophical sense here. So I have this. I think you get this off of Amazon. Pretty good notebook, great notebook. This, another leather bound. This one is dedicated for religion and spirituality. I'm a Christian, so when I go to church, I write the notes that I take on the sermon, and then I reflect on this or any ideas that we're pondering about. The Bible, for example, I'll put into here, or spirituality. I also do have another one that I kind of mix and match. So I kind of mix these two bad boys up. I mix and match them, and then I just write the same thing. It's pretty cool. It's like leather. Sometimes it's annoying having to do this, but it's all fancy dandy. And so yeah, I just have all these. I just write different things. I'm still kind of undecided about this. I think this one might be more spiritual, or I might use it for something else. It might become my personal journal, but honestly I like uniformity, so I kind of would just rather just buy more of these and just have this as like a spirituality notebook, and then this one just kind of like straight to the sermons, and then I kind of just, the thoughts can kind of mix over here because of my faith. This is another notebook. I use this as more so like a list notebook. I used to write in this, but I used to write in this. So any business ideas I put here, or to-do lists that I have to do, and then I just do this on here. I haven't been keeping up with it as much, but then I have like the prices of things I've listed and things like that, as well as like the lists of the books that I have read enough to update this. I'll be a little more disciplined with this, but yeah. And then this is gonna also just have habits, so I'm gonna write my habits, have a little box, and then just be able to refer to this. I like this one. It's pretty cool, pretty classy. Just says notes. It's got the little leather thing. It's like green. It's like some Legend of Zelda. And yeah, so this is a pretty good notebook. I think I got this from like a Marshall's for like $10 too. So I have this notebook. This one, notebooks like these are strictly just for business notes. So if I'm at a seminar, or if I'm, watching a podcast or something, I just have these, and it has all these different ideas and things like that. So I use these. These are a little more expensive. These are like $20 around there, so a little more expensive, but really good notebook. And it's a graph. If you look right here, it's got the dots on them, so you can look a little closer. It's got the dots on them, so it's pretty cool. So I do that. I have a lot of different notebooks, because note taking is really big for me when it comes to productivity and being the most productive. I also have these smaller notebooks, which are like smaller versions, as well as these. These are from like CVS, and I use these for different things. Again, more books on, or more notes on notes and things like that, and I just go through these, and they're just smaller, like they're just pockets. I could just fit them in my pocket. That was not good. But these again are more books, or more things for more business notes and just really quick ideas. I like to keep a small notebook always on me, like this, like these, to just really dump ideas that I'm having. If I'm in a place, I just need to take notes, but I don't want to. I can't really carry a bag because of the nature of the event or the place that I'm at, the environment. So I can keep this in a coat pocket, and I'm always squared away, ready to go. Same thing with these. You can just keep these in a coat pocket, or in a pants pocket, or like in a shirt pocket, and boom, I can have all these on me, and I can just be able to jot down notes wherever I'm at, and I am perfectly fine. So then here, I have these notebooks. I actually have 3 of them. They came in a 3-pack, but these are just for different things. So I like to have these strictly for different things. Like this one is just I'm slowly making this what I would call a book of Proverbs, and so I just kind of keep just different Bible verses that really speak to me, and I kind of look at them in certain times, like if I'm feeling anxious or just like feeling like depressed or something, or just am bored. I just have these. I might make an entire video about these, about how I use these notebooks to not be on my phone, because a lot of times you go on your phone and you'll just start freaking, you constantly technology, you're just on it, and then you're like doom scrolling, looking at like, cleaning out hooves, and your mind can get into that pattern. And so now I train my mind to look at this. If I get bored, I just open this up and boom, I just start reading about this, can think about it. This one is like almost like an affirmation book, so I write down like affirmations in this one. This one's like the book of Proverbs. And then this is called a commonplace book. And this is like my mini commonplace book. And I pretty much will put this one's the affirmation book. This one is like a commonplace book. So this one this one, sorry. I write just pretty much like different ideas, different thoughts, things like that. Kind of stuff like that. The book of Proverbs, I believe I do put just any quote that speaks to me. Let me think. Some of these. Okay, so this one's just strictly just like Bible verses. I believe this red one right here, it is a book of quotes. I guess you could say this is a commonplace book too, but this is just a book of quotes. There are some Bible verses in here too, but like, I have different quotes that I kind of look at, and I go. So I even have my own quote where I said, "Subjective experience is merely an expression of our objective reality. The objective nature of reality is the basis of our subjective experiences. They are two sides of the same coin. They are the duality of life." So even I'll put quotes of myself or quotes that from books I read, like The Prince. So a prudent man should always follow in the path trodden by great men, and imitate those who are most excellent. So I just will, if I get bored, don't pull out my phone, I pull this out, and then I can start to stimulate my brain and kind of just remind me to stay on path, stay on task. So I have those notebooks, and then I have this one, which is, again, this one's like, it says, once you become fearless, you become limitless. I used to journal in this one kind of, but I don't really do that anymore. So now what I do is there's some Bible verses that I've kind of gone through, and then just some other stuff. I'm still undecided with what I'm gonna do with this one. I have to think about what this one's gonna be, but I want, this book is so cool, I want it to be something like amazing. So I have that one, and then these I got too. I think I got this from another, like a Marshalls. It was like $10 or something. I think the price is on here. So yeah, it was originally $12. I got it for $6, so 50% off. And then right here, these are just, again, thought dump books for business and things like that. I just picked these up. They're like $2 a piece at a thrift store. Utilize thrift stores too, because notebooks can be expensive, but I got these ones for cheap. Different thought books, things like that. Notes for seminars, but mostly probably just gonna be thought books, because I have a new thing for that. So this is gonna be like thought dumps, where I just dump all of my thoughts for like business and things of that nature. I have composite notebooks, but again, those are used for like essays and things like that. I guess I'll show them. This one's used for like essays when I read a book, huh? Look at that picture, dude. This is like, I think I drew this when I was like younger or something. I don't know what the heck that is, but yeah, so just, I would use this sometimes just to write really quick notes for books, but I don't really use it for this anymore. So now this is probably going to be just only for scripts. on the go. So I have those, but I don't really like composite notebooks so much. I think they're kind of ugly. And then here is called my portfolio. So this is the portfolio. It's kind of hard to get it in the shot because I don't have the best tripod right now. It's like one of those vlogging tripods, but pretty much this allows for me to be able to carry documents if I need to carry documents, or if I need to carry like certain type of notes or specific notes. I can keep them in this pocket. It's got a little holder for some paper clips if I need to give documents or something like that. And then if I need to store a pen, I can store a writing utensil, so it fits that, or a mechanical pencil, pretty much any writing utensil, even the master pen. It'll fit that too. So I can just carry at least one. This is really good for if I have my bag. I can just put main notes in here, and then here I have like one of those. I don't know what these are called, bro. I guess they're called like a top fold, I guess you could say. This is top flight, but it's like a top fold notebook. And then you can't see this because I got to turn this around, but it has this little pocket right here, and then you just slip the back of this into here like so, and then boom, it just carries it. Now I could in theory have another notebook, like just like a normal notebook, and just put it in here and then just open it and carry it if I really wanted to, and then store it like so, and then boom, I could just do that. So it allows for a lot of different options, and I like it too because if you're sitting in a place where you don't have a desk and you're trying to write, if you have a traditional notebook, sometimes it can get hard. You're just sitting there, you're doing all this stuff. Even like these smaller notebooks, it's cool. Like these are pretty light, but you know, if you're sitting like this, sometimes it's gonna be weird to write. It can be a little awkward, but this allows for it gives you a little. It's leather. You can get them in leather, and it just allows for me to have a place to write. So I can open this up, write notes, have a place to write. Boom, 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 and it can just sit like so. And if I want to, I can flip it around like so, and do the same thing. So one of the best, probably one of the best purchases I've made for productivity, just because this notebook, or this portfolio notebook holder, or yeah, note holder, I don't know the correct word used for this, but essentially it's just very easy, and it's very easy to carry everything around, and it keeps everything very organized. And I don't have to carry a pen. I can just put the pen straight in here, because it looks kind of weird walking around with the pen in your pocket sometimes. And I can just walk around with this, have it in my hand, and boom, I have my notes. So this is really a necessity. I love this. This is a really good investment. So yeah, I think I got this again at a thrift store for like $6, and these can go for like 20 to 30 bucks. So it's like a beautiful leather, something that will last for literally ever. So very great investment for that one. So we have the portfolio. I will use this honestly for taking notes on broader topics, or a wide range of topics, I would say. Like if I'm in a meeting I have to take notes, or if I'm in a class I take notes, or if I'm reading a book, like I'm reading this book right here, Management of Organizational Behavior, Utilizing Human Resources by Paul Hersey and Kenneth Blanchard. Use this, take all the notes for the book. And if you saw my last video, I just had this sitting right here, and I was just reading through this, and I was just going through it. Keeps everything organized, and it just improves the flow of work. So I have this, really love this. Really great for everything, so really freaking good. Highly recommend you get one of these. This is a really good purchase. I really love it, and it's really easy to fit into a bag, and it just, like I said, it keeps everything organized. I would have like these notebooks, and I would have like them, and it would just be a little annoying. Pull this out, pull my computer out. I just pull this out all in one, and it's amazing. So what we'll do is we'll look at these right here. These are AirPod Pro version 2s. Really good headsets. Just gotta remember to charge them, but they're pretty good. They charge pretty fast. Good Bluetooth connection. I think it's a necessity to have Bluetooth headphones. I prefer AirPods. I had the Beats as well, but I lost those, unfortunately. But these, they get the job done. They pretty much work with everything. They have the little thing you could put on your keys as well, and yeah, I just use these for everything. They're a little beat, but I like that. They can connect to my computers. They can connect to my phone because I have the iPhone 13 and they don't have headphone jacks anymore, sadly. But yeah, so really good. Always have a pair of Bluetooth headphones, nice and compact. Bigger headphones are cool, but they're just too clunky. These can just fit in my pocket, my coat pocket, my suit pocket, trousers, pants, things like that. Put them in a bag and they're just really easy, and I can just always have them, and they're just so great for the space. So I have these, as well as a pair of wired headphones. I have the Apple headphones, but I'm not going to show them because they're just kind of pointless, and they can only work with Apple devices in the modern era. They can't work with like an iPod or anything. I have an iPod that I do use actually for working out, and I guess I'll actually showcase that too, because I would say it's essential. But yeah, so these can work with my computers, my Macs, and my PC, my laptop, my Windows, as well as my Mac OS. So these are good. These are like Sony headphones. I don't know the model. I'm sorry about them. I think I got them from like a CVS. They're like $20 or something like that. But these are really good. The sound's really clear. The sound's amazing. It rivals these too with sound. So sounds very clear. I use these if I'm on the computer. I don't want to worry about things dying. I'll just use these. I just plug these in my laptop. I'm a wired guy too, so I like wires. So yeah, I always have these on me. Always use these. Really great headphones. Really comfortable. Really compact, and they work with a variety of devices across generations. I have my iPod Touch. This is really, really great. I don't know if it's charged right now. It's not. Just gotta make some upgrades. The button kind of broke. On here, I have lists of music, classical music. I like to use this if I really don't want to use my phone. I don't like to use my phone all the time because the phones these days, they're multifunctioning devices and they just do too many things and they can be really distracting. And if I'm just going for a walk, I'll just rather pick this up and just walk with this, have the music on here. It has, music that I like, and it really makes me kind of narrow my selection of music. And yeah, Comedy Central, 30 gigs. I might upgrade this to make it USB-C because it uses the original 3-pin connector. But this is really good pickup too. It doesn't use Bluetooth, only has wired headphones, but it's worth it, and these are really good. Great piece of technology, probably one of the greatest pieces of technology ever. Can have 1,000 songs, videos, all those things. So I might put some audiobooks or podcasts or things like that I've downloaded, put them on here, walk around with this in nature, and boom, I just have this dedicated music device. Love it. Highly would recommend getting one of these. There was an explosion for people wanting these, and I was lucky to get one. So I actually got a couple nanos as well. So this is really nice, really great. Love this. So that's for that. And then we'll move to actually I have one more notebook. I didn't put this in here, but this is a sketchbook. I like to do sketches. It just helps sometimes. Different things. I'm into different types of clothing and things like that, so I like to look at designs, things like that. Or if I want to design watches or things like that, I'm big into watches. So These are really big. I think they're essential for me, at least. So I have this. It's a sketch notebook. I just make sketches, and it just helps clear my mind too. Go out, relax. Drawing, art's really good, so I have that for that. And that's really the reason I have this pen. I use it specifically for this notebook. The pens I use low-key for specifically for certain notebooks. So yeah, I didn't put that in there, but because it was under a bunch of things. Next, we have the technology. So first up, I got my MacBook Pro. This is a Core i7. I think it has 8 gigs of RAM. Pretty good. It is a dated laptop, but the thing about it is that it has all of the ports without having to have a dongle. It has a USB, or has a HDMI port. It's a little beat, but it's got an HDMI port. It's got a USB 2.0. Sorry, HDMI port, USB 2.0, as well as an SSD reader, all on board. It uses the original MagSafe, which is amazing. It's got 2 Thunderbolt ports, and then it's also got an extra USB 2.0, as well as a 3.5 millimeter head jack. It's got a Retina display. You probably can't see it, but I'll turn it on. It's got a Retina display, so it looks great. It's got every single key that you would need. It's got the nice, I forgot what this is called, but the original typing or keys, light up keyboard, completely metal, one of the most high quality laptops, probably the best laptop I've ever had when it comes to productivity. You can really code on it. I do light editing on this, for the most part. The editing on this, keep my notes on this too, my digital notes. Camera dump, it's just really good for on the go. It's like 13 inches, so I can just pick this up and go, and I love this, honestly. I love the style of it. I think it looks amazing. Might get a new MacBook, might not, but this, regardless if I do, I'm still using this because this laptop never fails, and it has the glowing Apple symbol because this laptop's just literally amazing. I've had it for years, through high school, all that, so got one of those. And then next, I have a Dell Precision. I think this is a 5330. Yeah, 5330. It runs Windows 10 or Windows 11. So I have Mac, and then I have Windows, and then I can run a virtual machine, run Linux. But I need to get a computer. Think about getting a ThinkPad that's dedicated to Linux. This has a Core i7 8th generation. I think it has 16 gigs of RAM, and I believe it has a Pedro or like a P6000, whatever it's called, NVIDIA. So it's like a 1050, 1060. So this can game light. I got a USB right here. It's a 256 gig, I believe. Samsung USB Type-C USB. This has all the ports that I would need. So right here, it's got a USB-C port. It's got an HDMI port. It's got a 3.5 millimeter head jack. Obviously, that's a charger point. USB 2.0. It's got an SSD reader and another USB 2.0. It's got the metal finish on the top. If I can open this up. And then the inside, it's got your normal nice keys. They backlit. It's got a webcam. I don't think you can see that, but it's got a webcam, nice display. I think it's like, what, 4K or something like that, 2K. So, pretty great laptop. It's a little bit bigger. I think this is like a 27 inch, and this is like a 13 inch. So, this one's a lot more compact. This one's a little bit bigger. Use this mainly for Windows intensive tasks or tasks that require more CPU power, as well as a little bit more RAM. I also do some light gaming on here, play like Counter-Strike and things like that, as well as you know, just like surfing the web, you know, doing things for business, work, and things like that. I'll use this computer. Great computer. Love this computer. Amazing computer. This is a PS Vita. This is a PS Vita, I think 2000. It is jailbroken. It's completely hacked. So you can see right here, I'm running. What's this called again, bro? So yeah, this is jailbroken. Runs Adrenaline, so I can run like PSP games.
You're good at YouTube.
So this is the game library I have on here. This is Adrenaline. Ben 10 Protector of Earth and Vilgax Attack. Shout out to the OGs. I've been here since 2011, bro. But yeah, I still play this because this is one of the best games ever, bro. One of the best platformer games you could ever, 3D platformers you could ever play, like ever. It's a classic. Got like the China Wars, God of War runs on this, so we got Dissension and stuff, which is really cool. And then let me quit this actually, so you can see the rest of this one. Can I go back to? Oh yeah, this too. I can build a overclock the CPU if I really want, or like underclock it just to make it run more efficient. Do all those things. So pretty cool app. Let me see if I can exit this. Bro, I can't. Bro, I'm literally blanking right now. Hold on. Oh, there you go. Exit Adrenaline. Bro. There you go. So I can exit the application. It's got a touchscreen. This doesn't have the what's it called? The OLED, but you don't even need that. Who needs OLED? So yeah, it's got Metal Gear Solid. I have all these, like pretty much every game that was ever on the store. RIP PS Vita. But yeah, touchscreen. I can run Adrenaline on here. I can run Persona 4's on here. Hollow Miami, God of War 1 and 2. So this thing is like has some of the most classic games. Gravity Rush, all that stuff. Love my PS Vita or my PSP or my PS Vita, bro. Sorry. Super Meatball, all those things. Can run pictures. Like I said, it's jailbroken, so it's really good. In the blue, Wi-Fi capabilities. Got Netflix. So I keep this on me just for like entertainment. If I'm just trying to chill, pass the time, it's like a cool device. And it's just a really cool piece of tech and history. So shout out to the camera right there. You can see that. See yourself. Reflection within reflection within reflection. But yeah, great device. And I love using it. So I thought I'd just throw it in there because it's something that comes into my essential bag. Next we have here, this might not fit, but this is kind of like a briefcase. But not really. It's like a I guess you could say a handbag that you can carry. I can carry multiple laptops in here. If you can see this, you can't really see it. It's really hard to see, but I can carry multiple laptops in here. I can carry a lot of different stuff in here. It's like green. I think it's an essential. I can carry like pretty much all the books I need to carry, as well as I can carry like some shorts or something if I want to go to the gym after, or just like an extra t-shirt, put a sweater in here, or even some shoes. Really good. But yeah, I have this. It's just another bag. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's like more stylish than a backpack, and backpacks to me can sometimes be a little weird. And when you're carrying books and you're carrying a laptop, it just sometimes might not be ideal, honestly, in my opinion. So I have this. I do have some other. It's leather. This is like I can carry at least like one laptop, like my Mac in here. I can even carry my PC, but carry that. Have like a highlighter. I think this is also an essential, honestly, too. But carry a highlighter. I would say USB extra storage is essential as well. Things like this, especially with a camera. So carry this. Pretty good. It's more stylish. Like I said, you can just carry it. Has an extra pocket right here. And yeah, it's just pretty good here too. For everything. So I think these are the essentials for productivity, as well as this book, one of my books. So I always keep a book on me. I'm an avid reader, so I try to read at least one book a week. So this is the book that I'm reading right now, so I always keep this on me. So the bigger bag is a little better for if I want to keep my book and some other things. Say for mice, I have these. I also have my Magic Mouse, but I don't Usually bring this with me. I usually just let this go by itself, but I just keep it at home. But I have this one, which is the main mouse I use. It's like simple, it's pretty minimal, and it does everything that I need to do, so I don't really need anything else. It's a USB, uses a battery, and yeah, it's pretty good. Then I have my Mamba mouse, which is again another USB. This one's better, really comfortable. It's more of a gaming mouse, but I don't. The USB connector receiver is gone, so it's not wireless anymore. So I have to use it wired. So it's a problem, but still one of the best mice I've ever had. Really great. It's got good hand conformity. This one is pretty good, but this one's just built for your hand. It just sits more seamlessly. So I want to get another one of these. Honestly, it's that good. I'll just replace it because you can't buy the USB receiver anywhere. I can't find it. I've been looking for it. Can't find it. So if you know, leave a comment down below and send me a link. But yeah, it's it's got RGB, which is pretty freaking nice. So I'm definitely gonna get another one of these. But one of the best mice I've ever had. It's got 16,000 DPI and like custom settings, so it's really good. It's black too, so it's pretty minimal. But yeah, it's a really good mouse. I really love it. So yeah, and I also have this Logitech mouse too, but I don't really use this. It's like a mini mouse. It's pretty cool though, but very compact, so I like it because of that reason. So I have those. I'm trying to think if there's in my hand. This is a Seiko Solar. I totally low-key forgot the name, but this is a Seiko. It's a solar-powered watch. It's a quartz watch. It is more of my everyday versatile watch. It's classy enough that, you know, I can wear this with pretty much any outfit. But I could wear it to a dinner if I need to go to a dinner, or if I'm going to some type of like more professional event. I can wear this. It's like gold. It's gold toned, stainless steel. It's got good heft to it. It's got if you can see that, hold on. It's got a date window, so it's got date right there. So you got all that, which is very great for when you're trying to see the date. But it's got a date. And it's solar powered, so it's charging right now just off the light. So pretty much will never need to get a battery replaced. It just needs to charge in the sun, and I think you can not have it charge in the sun if you like are underground or something, or if you leave it in a drawer for like 6 years, like not 6 years, but like maybe like 6 months. But great watch, amazing. I think I got this on the marketplace. Everything that I got was relatively cheap, other than the computers. Computers are hand-me-downs, but I think all the notebooks, like most of my notebooks, were either like thrifted or they were from like a you know, like a Marshalls or a TJ Maxx. The bags were from a thrift store as well as on the marketplace. This watch was from a marketplace, so I think I got this for maybe like $100. But yeah, it's literally done everything. It's really sturdy. It's a quartz crystal. It's one of my favorite watches, so always have that on me. Another one that I have right here is it's Casio World Time. I think this is the it's the AE12 1200 WR. This is a great watch. It is a world time, so it has multiple time zones and it has a light. This one doesn't have a light, so that's the only downside of this one, but I can change the time zones if it changes the time zones. Yeah, there you go. So I can change the time zones. It has like every time zone. If you can look at the watch, it has a window with the world, and it has the day and the date. And then I can have an alarm, up to like 3 different alarms in their timer. And then just the time. And then it has a light. It's like orange. And then that's the adjust button. But great watch, one of my favorite watches. It's silver, so it pretty much goes with everything. And I can use it for multiple functions, but it's literally one of my favorite watch. Easy to read. It is a completely digital watch, so yeah, quartz as well. This is a Casio. Casio is God tier, so is Seiko. But yeah, this is a really nice watch. Love this watch. It's gotten a lot of wear out of it. Last watch is more of a dress watch. It's an automatic watch, my only automatic watch right now. It's not even, maybe this is a Bulova. This is a, I'm trying to remember. I low-key forgot what this is. But this is a reference 97A187. I think I got this on Amazon. This retails usually for like $500, but you can get this on Amazon now for like $200. I got it for $250. Really nice watch, fully automatic. Not as accurate as a quartz watch, but it does the job correctly. And I like the automatics because you kind of have to have a relationship with the watch, and you have to wear it because, you know, that's what charges it. It just charges completely off of inertia. It's gold. Only downside is it doesn't have a day date, which really annoys me because I like day date windows, or like day date. Yeah, I like the day date on the watch. But it's really beautiful. It's got Roman numerals, and you can see the inner workings of the watch. The watch moving. Let me zoom into this section more. But you can see the inner workings of the watch, so it's pretty nice. Completely automatic. Really nice, really cool. Beautiful watch. Gold. Black strap. Classic watch. I usually wear this if I'm going to more formal event, or if I just want to spice up the outfit that I'm wearing. Like, you know, business formal, business professional. Usually I keep this like business professional if I'm looking at a business formal event, or if I just want to spice it up, I'll wear this watch. Really great, good heft, great band. It's a Bulova. So I didn't have any American watches, so I was like, I gotta get an American watch. So I might do a collection video of all the watches I have because they're pretty affordable, honestly. You could build this collection without having to break the bank. I think this is it, but that will be a video for another day. I'm building a roster of affordable watches. So yeah, but yeah, great watch. Love this watch. I think this is an essential too, just every day, having the time on your hand so you can just look at it. You don't have to pull up my phone. If you're driving, just look straight at it. Don't have to take my eyes off anything, just bring the time to me. So yeah, I think those are pretty much everything that's pretty much essential. I can't really think of anything else, but yeah, that's about it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one, and this is Malcolm Watt, peace out, bye.